Hello everyone, and welcome back to the world of madness. So, it's been a bit of a while. I think the last video I put out from around here was sometime around Christmas? So it's basically been more than a month without a World of Madness video in sight! And that doesn't do, particularly since I'm basically the only person around here to begin with. I did leave myself idling around here a fair while ago, so these should be pretty much all fully stocked. Yep. Close enough. Also good. We got our level monitor system running there just quite happily and nicely. Very good. Oh, and some ink sacs. Oh, well, you never know when you'll need some black dye, so sure, I'll take that. So, first and foremost, this is going to be a pretty talky episode. I've got Remember Cam online, currently stuck inside of my head, just to show off some stuff, whilst, like, give you guys something interesting to watch, just while I'm yammering, because I'm pretty much just going to be making a nice little line from there over to the base, and that's going to take me a while, so, yeah. So first stories first, I guess, which is, where the deuce have I been? Okay, and this is a story. Now, you'll know this story already if you've been watching the Quality Time vlogs that come out on Wednesdays. Usually Wednesdays. Last one was Wednesday. But to reiterate, and I feel like it might be better if I grab some of the prismarine that's in these, so yeah, glad I've got the camera going. So first off, about 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes into Christmas Day, we discover that the sewer drain that is conveniently located underneath the carpet in our bedroom, right next to the part where I put my feet when I stand up in the morning, is wet. And this is an immediate cause of absolute unbridled disdain, because this would be number 3. Event number 3 that it's done this. But anyways. So, we discover this, and that means that the drain is blocked, and it's pretty much just gonna get worse. So, our next job is we call up the landlord. The landlord can't do anything, because it's Christmas Day. Tells us to, call him the next day, more or less, and we do, and he still can't get anybody out because it's, well, by now it's Boxing Day, and I don't think everywhere in the world has that, but we do. It's just sort of, I don't know exactly what Boxing Day refers to. It's sort of like an event that happens. It's just sort of a mark on the calendar between Christmas and New Year's, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, so that happens, and they manage to get somebody out. And it just goes so badly from there. So, they're not able to block it out. And bear in mind, by this point they have had to pull up the carpet, shift the entire bed, more or less just dismantle the bedroom as it was, and then rip up this manhole cover. And the manhole cover is about the only thing that is keeping any kind of horrific scent inside of that drain out of our bedroom, much less the entire apartment. So, in the process of them trying and ultimately failing to unblock the drain this time around, they sent a surge of pressure through the pipes up into, I think it's where the toilet connects in the bathroom, which just happens to be next door. And seemingly the piping in the bathroom is not designed to go bi-directionally, because the sewage that is sent up by this pressure does not end up in the toilet. Doesn't even end up in the sink, doesn't even end up in the shower. It ends up oozing from the back right corner of the bathroom around the toilet, and it's not so bad. I mean, I say it's not so bad. It's pretty damn bad, but it's not so bad compared to previous instances of when it's done this. We saw this one coming. I was specifically keeping an eye on the bathroom whilst they were doing it, just to make sure I knew how far it was going to go. But that's a problem. It's not pleasant. That's not healthy. That's definitely a hygiene risk. That's pretty much grounds for your building being rendered contaminated and uninhabitable. But it does get worse. So I think Fuzz spends the night sleeping in here in my office. I brave it, more or less, and sleep either in the office as well, or the bedroom. I don't recall, because my memory's kind of fading a month later after the event. But they sent another person out, and they ostensibly managed to unblock it. But in the process, the ooze goes to about halfway across the entire bathroom floor. I had to, like, legitimately evacuate furniture in the bathroom because it got that far. Reached the sink, in fact. And I can't really give you a decent measurement of how much space that is, because I have a terrible eye for measurements in general. Okay, we need to be going in this direction, I think. But we'll try and get to sort of like the platform twixt ocean and temple. But yeah, it just sort of gets worse and worse from there. So, my brother and my dad come around, they haul all the furniture out of the bedroom. The bed is now situated in the middle of the living room at this stage, and our capacity to endure the scent, bearing in mind, by this point we've already spent a night in the hotel because it was just that bad, just dwindles and dwindles over time. So, I have to be here. I have to be sat in this chair doing stuff, in the span of this whole period of time. Specifically because I have to be keeping an eye on all of the plumbers that the landlord is sending through, because I live in one of the sketchiest towns in England. Middlesbrough is not a great place to be. It is an even worse place to be a law-abiding citizen. So, yeah. So if I left the place unattended, then A, the landlord wouldn't legally be able to enter, and B, we could lose everything from getting nicked. Nothing in this room I can afford to lose, suffice to say. So I have to be here, but I'm having to keep an eye on plumbers and various people who are strangers to me completely and just wandering along through my house. So, yeah, I can't really get work done during the course of that. Don't worry, that is not the end of the story, or else you wouldn't be seeing this video, most likely. So, ow. Well, I'll call that a technical. Is that an ollie? My skateboarder terms are rusty. As would be any skateboards I owned, which I didn't. That was my brother's kind of thing, but anyways. So let me see, where do we go from there? Eventually, we figure out that it's not actually anything in the building, because bear in mind, this is an apartment building. We're on the bottom floor, there's 3 apartments above us, and it all goes through our bedroom. But we've determined that it's not actually anybody in the building's fault that this thing keeps clogging. It's actually incredibly poor and cemented in place plumbing design. So they seal up the drain eventually with a watertight concrete drain cover, which, according to the council, they should have done quite a long while ago. And they get to work on the outside so that it's never going through our bedroom ever again. It's just all getting handled outside. And hopefully that remains the case. Hopefully that's not another problem again. But then we had to move everything back into our bedroom. We still haven't fully reassembled our bedroom because certain portions of furniture are bigger and heavier than both Fuzz and I combined. And I'm strong for my size, but I'm not that strong for my size. Good lord. And then let me see, what else? Well, all that happened. And then in the entire course of January, pretty much, as well as a large portion of December, I was working on the new patron server, which is New Helena, which you will hopefully see a video of very soon, if not already by the time this video goes out. And that took a lot of work, and it's going to require a lot more still, because the server's a little old at this point, and it needs upgrading to handle a non-vanilla Minecraft experience. But you'll see some familiar faces on that. Topsticker's on that, Sofa's on that, Monkey is definitely on that. Monkey is stationed out there, his own little interstitial island in the oceans just beyond New Helena. I'm here. Is that me? That doesn't seem like something I would do. Okay, so now we've got that. We now need rails, a whole ton of rails. We're probably not gonna be moving the ladies in this episode, but you know, just probably gonna want to have the rails down now, anyways. So yeah, that's been taking up a whole lot of my time, and there was a whole long period where I just couldn't do videos, either because there were strange men walking through my apartment, or there were power tools being used, or the place reeked of sewage, or there was a Nyan sleeping on the floor behind me. So yeah, that's why there were so few videos from me in the course of the last couple of months. But here I am, stuck in the middle with you, and I'm hoping to get back to a reasonably populated schedule. It'd be interesting if these guys could spawn guardians in like a radius around them. They'd sort of have an ads kind of thing, but I'm not going to give the Moe Youngsters an idea on that just right now, but that does lead me into the next question. So currently, we have basically two major projects going on the server. We have the dungeon itself, the eponymous dungeon, the Tomb of Tukar, and we have... Did it again. Ow. It's fine, I'm immortal. And we have the Hubris Harvester, which is mostly just in need of aesthetics additionals and such. And we are definitely not going to have remotely near enough rails to go all the way over there, but that's fine for right now. And the aquatic update, I believe they're calling it, still, kind of, is going to be more or less the last time that we can update the server, because the server runs on the snapshots. If I hit F3 here, we can see I'm running 1.12.2 Optifine, but we are actually running on one of the more recent snapshots. We haven't updated in a while, I think, but generally speaking, by this point, we should have reset the server. We should have had a completely brand new map with brand new things going on, so people could... I knew that was going to happen eventually. Oh well. It's fine, I can breathe. Is there a block down here that I missed? Yes, there's a rail. Good. The reason that we haven't updated yet is basically me. So, Monkey utterly adores the Harvester. The Harvester is epic and amazing and gorgeous, and is probably one of the most advanced Minecraft projects the server has ever seen. And that's... if I say that, it sounds like I'm being boastful and stuff. And I guess a little bit I am. But it is genuinely pretty accurate. In fairness, there's not terribly much competition that meets the sheer scale and function of the Harvester. In most Minecraft servers, not just this one. And basically, Monkey is waiting to reset the server until the Harvester is done. Until, more or less, I say go. I don't know that I could have him wait forever. I could certainly try, but I'm not going to, because that would spoil a bunch of content. Monkey, I suppose, does have an outlet for his nautical adventuring in New Helena right now, but basically, we need to figure out where do we want to end here. So, to that end, I am putting up a little poll on the screen. You can see it now, I hope. Which will decide which project we aim to just sort of power through and get done. Either for the server ending or just for right now. Right, let's start laying this down. And from there, we will spend more or less every episode after this working on that specific project. And that will be either the tomb, and maybe we'll have our last episode be a fun little get together where people run through the dungeon and see how far they can get, how much they can survive. Oh geez, we're like maybe a third of the way there. Don't think I have any in storage. Well, we'll have a look. And the alternative will be the Harvester, where we can have ourselves a nice epic VFX kind of shot at the end of this colossal machine just like walking along, destroying everything in its wake, more or less. And that will include the major shell of the Harvester, that will include the legs of the Harvester, the fishing off of the slime spawners and grinders underneath, and the addition of the legs, which currently don't exist, but they will be made predominantly out of lime green stained glass. So either way, we've got a lot of work to do, and I am leaving it up to you to determine exactly what it is that we do to finish out the map. Because, again, I don't really want to hamstring everybody to an old world, just because I'm doing something cool and it's taking me a long time, especially if I don't have the slightest clue when I'm actually going to be able to have it finished. Now, I have 8 detector rails for some strange reason here. Do I not have any? I don't have any regular rails, but that's fine. I have more than enough resources to make them. So if we look in gubbins, should find a bunch of iron. Yep, there we go. And I think I had some sticks around here. Yeah, 3 sticks. Lump, 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 lump. There we go. 48 should get us a decent wick. That's an English term, just so you know. So yeah, let me know on the poll in the comments, like what you would like to see, how you would like to see it, that kind of thing. I want to stick with this being my primary sort of time-lapsey kind of series. I don't know what form that will take in the next map. I'm hoping to have a fresh series for the next map, because I'm at what, like episodes, I'm going to say in the mid-70s, but it's been so long since I last checked. And so mining fatigue is actually affecting the rate at which I can place things. Interesting. Yeah. If you do want to see more dungeon makery content where I'm just like building a dungeon, it won't be in vanilla, but New Helena will feature that, just as a note. And wow, that did not get me even to that corner. I'm kind of surprised. Right. So, let me see. Told you all about the saga of the sewage. The Fox Den is thankfully pretty much back to normal. Pretty much. I was back at university. All sorts. How much iron do I have left? 4. Okay, I'm going to have to open the gubbin blocks chest now. Shulker boxes, one of the best things added to the game in years. Grab a couple of these. Actually, probably just the one will do. Lump. Lump. If you're wondering why I've got all this weird stuff in my inventory, by the way, it is because I was doing a bunch of trading, and then I went and AFK'd to get a bunch of stuff just sort of backlogged in the Guardian Grinder. Lump. I feel like this lift could be a little bit... Well, it could be smoother, I suppose, but then there's a limit with pistons. Is there anything else I need to let you guys know? Oh! We need to go see Spawn. We need to go back to the last thing you saw me working on, actually. We need to go see the little, like, Christmas build down there. With the Secret Satan in it. Because I legit haven't been back on the server since... since idling for the Guardian Grinder over there. And that would have been, I'm going to say late December, maybe mid-January at the most. Which means I actually haven't checked out the Secret Satan. Which is funny, because I helped Monkey get the circuitry going for it. When he was confused and asking for help on Twitter. It's been a while since I actually had to do some, like, redstone tinkery in that regard. How much more do we have here? Let's see. Wrong button. That is 3073. And over here, so we can give myself an idea of just how much I need. Jeez. So yeah, we'll take a quick visit over there and see what I get. Does Satan believe that I have been naughty or nice? We'll find out. And that is 3181, so that's about 110 blocks-ish, somewhere in that department. Oh boy. Which is about 2 stacks of, rails. Nope. Track. Come on. You'd think it would turn up, wouldn't you? But apparently no. Okay. Apparently I don't know how to make these things. That's a little odd. Anyways, we'll do that, and then I shall call it an episode for now. So please do drop a vote in that poll. Do let me know what you think, and do let me know how you would like to see it, I guess, in the comments. And those votes, by the way, are still there, pretty much from when I got originally stuck inside of the temple that became the, well, the monument, I should say, that became the Guardian Grinder. Those are the boats from the rescue team. Mostly. More or less. 1 or 2, at least. Maybe not all 3, because I don't think we had Acacia boats back then. I don't recall. We've had a few versions. But anyways, onwards to spawn. Dude, where's my minecart? Where's my minecart, dude? Son of a dick, someone's jacked my ride! Well, this is gonna get old really quickly. I suppose a theoretical third option I could give on that poll would be just like... Do I like, finally decorate this nether tunnel? Because it is pretty ugly. Which, you know, I think is not necessarily a factor of netherrack inherent. I think that is just a result of it being basically the only material here. If you made it out of stone or stone brick, it would look just as ugly. But neither here nor there. We are currently here. We need to be way over there. So, well, there's my minecart, dudes. As well as some seeds, some sticks, and a few eggs. Strange things abound at the Circle Nether Hub. Okay. Well, I did not know the portal had been decorated for this. It's cute. As has... Monkey apparently has a holly-based thong, which would not be my first choice of material, I have to say. And of course it's night. Okay, let me find a bed. Thankfully, there are several available in here at the tavern. Close the doors, because we're not heathens. And... there we go. I don't know what the hell I just flew past, but... oh well, I guess I'm going this way now anyways. You can stop by on that on the way back, maybe. And here's my beacon, which I still need to collect! Aw, have they been treating you nice, baby? Aw, poor thing. Okay. It's just sort of got incorporated, so I kind of left it alone for a bit. Okay, so there's a bunch here that I was not like present for, because it was, this whole thing was built on a night when I was actually like doing a stream, so I had to leave midway. Wow, they went to town on decorations. This ended a lot further in than my time-lapse covered. I love the incorporation of the ice. That looks nice. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like this needs a bit more noise to it. It needs to be a little less uniform at the base, but you know, not everything can be fixed. Well, everything can be fixed, not everything can be foreseen. Welcome to Satan's Grotto. Very, very decorated Satan. Okay, hello. Ah, now if I remember this correctly, we need to put a diamond in there. I might have hecked up very slightly, let's see. Do I have any diamond ore? No, I do not. Okay. I have hecked up slightly, because I'm pretty sure you need to put a diamond in there. Well, let's see... can I put in some paper? Nope. Okay. Well, it's Satan's grotto, so... Ow. What I can do is reach over here, grab a diamond, also get my paper back, go back up there, and then just put the block back. No one will be on the server to tell me I can't do this. I kind of wish I had some, like... Yeah, I got granite. The granite will be a dead giveaway that this was me, because it's my customary, like... temper building material, I guess. But, nonetheless, okay. So, shh! No one say a word! There you go. Ooh, I got a red box. Christmas present. We've also just basically connected Satan's stomach to his mouth there, but, you know. What do we get? Ooh, we have an Elder Guardian head! Oh, that is perfect! And our joke here, what do you call bears with no ears? B. And some tentacle sci-fi, which is neat. Wow! That is pretty sweet. It would be nigh impossible for us to get an Elder Guardian head, because we'd have to slay Prima, Secunda, and Toshia, and then probably a few more Guardians to actually get one. So that's really nice. That's turned out nicely. Ooh, hello, sir. How are you? Okay, I'm going to dismantle the beacon that's over here, the quad beacon, because it's ours, and I'd like it back since the season has ended quite significantly by this point. But, hope you've all enjoyed. Vote in the poll! And don't rat me out, snitches get stitches! And I will, as always, catch you all next time.